Where are we at with things?
It's falling apart.
Okay.
I've been trying to get my grip a lot looser.
Yeah.
But then I feel like, and then I've been trying to go quicker up, but then I think I'm cheating again with the hands.
Okay.
So when
Okay.
I guess when I talked to you last, and you were like, if you get here, kind of just a quick hands down.
Mm.
But I think I transitioned that into just like whipping it all with my hands after.
Okay. Okay. So
and then,
most of the stuff I want to get to today is trying to create more speed to your motion.
yeah.
Not so much the mechanics and positions and looking at it on camera and stuff. It's more about like, let's make that club go faster.
Yeah, and when I can, like, when my hands are loose and I can make that club go faster, it's like
Different game.
Life-changing, yeah.
Totally. So the shape of your swing today, the tempo, the rhythm, the flow of your swing, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Really not like where is the club going. It's like what does your swing look like? The whole thing.
Yeah.
Right? And that's where I want to get to today.
And then I think I'm still getting into the point where sometimes I'll arrive here and then I'll go, so I'm not still like getting a
The first thing we talked about was tilting one way and then tilting the other way. Yeah.
So I feel like I'm still kind of cheating myself and not tilting like this way.
Okay.
The tallest.
Okay. All right.
Of it.
Okay. Okay, grip a glove hand, more rolled over. No, glove hand, more. Yeah, you want to see the whole swoosh when you look down. Cool. That's way better. Okay. Okay. So let's talk about the shape of the swing today. So we're going to have golf ball back there, which is basically like 2 feet off my back foot right there. And there's the ball we're going to try and hit. So I want it to feel today that we're going back with a big swing, that you're trying to put the club head down here toward that one, right? Down that way. And then from there, once it's there, then we're going to swing through to the target. And I want to try and get like a beat to your swing. Like, so every time you hit the ball, it's to a flow or to a tempo. Okay. So it's going to be 1, 2, right? Every swing's got to be 1, 2. And when you say the word 2, that's when everything stops. 2 isn't the hit. 2 is everything is over. Okay. So it's start, over, 1, 2. And the only thing in terms of like the direction or the mechanics of what we're working on is I want you to feel as though that when you, in between the 1 and the 2, that you're trying to put the club head down by that ball. And by like setting up to your shot, taking it up to the top and just feeling like you can get the club head down to that ball, that's the feeling we're looking for. Because from there, as you turn through, you're going to line it up really well. Okay? Start, over. Okay, and that's the first part to finding this flow, finding our rhythm, if we can call it that too. But when it goes from here and the club comes out that way and it doesn't go down toward that ball, that's the one that cuts across, just doesn't feel right. Okay, so we might get to a point today where when you're going 1, 2, that we get more inside this ball, right? And even back here a little bit more. But the club has to feel as though that you're trying to put it down there in order for it to get on the swing plane, right? I mean, we've got we've got the swing plane on camera, right, which is that big angle this way that we see the club swing on, right? But in order to put it there, we actually have to, in order to get it there, we have to try to not put it there, right? So it's like we've got to find a way to get the club off plane so it's on plane. So my body's turning, right? There's my horizontal to the ground, right? And then from there, my arms are trying to go up and down, right? Up in this direction here. So as I feel like I'm trying to put the club straight down back here and I turn, that's what makes it look like it flows on that angle, right? Like if I just took a marker and drew on a wall, went this way, right? And put the same amount of force here on the marker, it creates an angle. It's not like I've changed my direction, right? I have one energy that way, and if they're equal, they go down on a line. Same thing with the swing. We want to try and feel like it's going, when you make your turn, which is good, that we get the arms going down toward that ball as you turn into your finish. So 1, 2, 1, down, 2. Okay, so it's going to feel like the club is actually going behind you as you turn to the target. And if it feels like it's going behind you this way, then when it comes up and catches up in front of you, it comes in on a different line. But right now when that club comes out here that way and gets close to you this way, it gets too much in front of you too soon. I want it behind me, right? So if I went from here and just turned my body to the target, the direction of the club is way back there toward that ball. That's behind me. Okay? So give me some practice swings. So first we're going to work on this 1, 2. So start, finish. Start, finish. You're taking too long. 1, 2. 1, 2. Start over. Start over. Better. Yep. A little faster. 1, 2. Good. Keep going with that. 1, 2. Good. And now let's try and feel like as you're swinging into 2 that the club's coming down here toward this golf ball. Good. Another one. 1, 2. That's it. Come look. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
So I would say like 5 balls off the ground, 5 balls off a tee, and just keep going back and forth with that kind of idea. So let's go 4 more off the ground. Holy.
That felt good.
Yeah. More behind you, more down. 1, 2. Make it flow to the rhythm. Like let yourself kind of fall into this rhythm. Let all your moves match up to the beat. It's more important to be on beat than it is to do something special right now. Good. 1, 2. Like that. So let's keep the backswing going high. It's getting a little short. Right. Same beat. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so give me a couple practice swings. Feel like the club goes down toward that ball. More toward the ball. So hold it there. Good. So it's got to feel like it comes down toward that ball. Hold it there. Now turn through. Okay, good. Way better. Good for you. Good. Let's hit one with that feel. Better. So let's get some practice swings in, trying to get the club down to that ball, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And try to feel like you can get 3 or 4 practice swings in before you hit each shot.
Okay.
And really try and exaggerate this every time to get it more and more in. I'd love to have an air of being too much toward the ball in the next hour.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm messing with this grip again.
Okay. The more Nike logo, the better. Let's put it that way. Just the more you can see down there, the better.
Too much?
Okay, so soft. Don't squeeze it tight. Just put it on there soft. The only flex I want you to have is right there. Get that thing bent over. Okay, now hold it at like a 1 out of 10. Okay, put the other hand on. Okay, keep that bent. Keep this bent. There. Now put the other hand on. There you go. Good stuff. Okay, so crank it up to the top and show me it coming down toward that ball down there. More. So one more time, take it up to the top. Hold it up there. Okay. Right there. And now the only way that it moves from there is because you turn. But this is where I need you to feel like you're always putting the golf club. Every swing, you feel like you put the club there with your arms and hands. Good. Keep turning through all the way to the end of it. Good job. So for every time the ball curves to the right, we need to twist the shaft to the left as it goes down toward that ball. Okay, one more time. Yeah. Great grip. Okay, so really get it down back by that ball. It's way more behind you now than it was before. More behind you. That's really good. And let's go over the green flag for a target line, just so I can get a good camera angle. There you go. Okay, some practice swings. More behind you. Stick to the beat. 1, 2. Back, finish. Back, finish. Good. Take it back farther. And down. Good. Another one. So crank it to the top. Hold it up there. Okay. So as this comes down that way. Right? Yeah, good. Now turn through. Good. One more time. Grip. Good. The grip's one of the reasons why we're still kind of coming over and cutting across it, because that grip leads to the club face getting open.
Yeah.
There you go. Good. Okay, now soften up the hands, soften up the forearms, right? Just hold it loose enough so that it doesn't fly away. So all the way up, crank it down and through. There you go. Again. And through. Okay, one more time. So take it up to the top, nice and high. Okay, slowly come down toward that ball, give it a twist. Okay, and now finish through. Stand tall. Right there. So I don't want you to pull the grip over here somewhere to your left. One more. Get out of the way of the divot. That's it. Good job. Another one. Find the beat. 1, 2. Sure. Let's tee this one up though. More down behind. Good. Good job. super rolled over with the grip. So you can almost feel as though that you're trying to grip the club with your hand already bent, and keep it bent and grip the clubs holding that bend. There you go, way better. Better. So I think that the beat, right, our flow, 1, 2, find that rhythm, and then every so often within that, try and put the club even more and more behind you. So set up to a shot. Let me kind of give you a better line on what I mean by behind you. Okay, so up to the top. And you want to put the club on this side of the yellow stick on the way down. There, that's the best behind you yet. Cool. Find the beat, 1 and 2. Hey, way to go. Way better. So stick to the beat. You've got your direction on where you're trying to put the club head, right? 1, 2, 1. Yeah, let's do that. Just until, you can get the club in the right direction. But anytime that you want to just work on the beat of your swing, you don't need to tee it up. Tee it up for when you're trying to change the direction of that down chop thing. Okay. Not too bad. I like the rhythm. 1, 2.
I find it the later of the killing this.
Let's go over here.
I find that the looser I hold the club, almost like the further the ball goes.
Yeah, the more it'll snap, for sure. Yeah. I think that if you hold the club tight with your hands and in your fingers, it locks you up at your wrist too. All right, we want to hold the club tight, but everything above the wrist should be like wobbly and floppy. So good grip on it. Got the club going back a little farther in your same beat. 1, 2. Yep, same idea, long backswing. 1, 2. 1, 2. So when it doesn't go back far enough,
Yeah.
right, from here in this short spot, you end up pulling the club through too hard, and that's why it doesn't get to the ground. So I want it to feel like it goes back so far that all you have to do is drop it into the ground, that there's no follow through to the arms. Just all the way up as far as you can go, and then just drop it down into the ground. Good. Okay, again, all the way up, hold it. Okay, so as you drop it into the ground, right, we need to get more of this action happening with the club face, twisting the shaft to the left. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to count to 3. When I say 3, I want you to start your backswing and hit it. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, come take a look. Okay, one more time, take it up to the top. As far as you can go. And then as this comes down, we've got to twist this club down that way, because that's the only way that it's going to come in square. Good, really good. Yes. So even though we've got a short follow through, you need to take the backswing really high, because a short backswing is going to lead to a big follow through. Okay, it's a game of opposites. Okay, go for it. The more you twist the club on the downswing, the less the ball shoots out to the right. Good. There you go. That was well done.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like setting the club already back here.
That's right.
Just turn. The club will meet you.
That's right. You got it. You got it. Yeah, longer backswing still.
Yeah, because that setting the club here, like you're saying, on the way down, that stays similar to all the clubs?
It does, yeah, because when you get the club head to go out this way, it's catching up to your hands too soon. And I want the club head to stay behind your hands because your hand's putting it back there.
So that would work the same way in the driver, you still stay back.
Absolutely. Yep. Yep. So another way for me to put this is in the early part of the downswing, I want the grip of the club pulling the club head until the grip starts to slow down, and that's when the club head catches up and it flips down at the ball. But if we go from the top and we try to use the grip to speed the club head up back to the ball, that's the one that's getting the club to go too far over, too far open, not enough speed. Way better. Good for you. So now let's do that like faster, less time. 1, 2. 1, 2. Hey, good job. So for every time that the club hits the ground too soon, that's the club head catching up to the handle too soon. And for every ball where the ball curves off to the right, we need to twist the club more into the ball. So it's almost like it's got a twist, and once it's twisted, then it has to pass our hands. Right? So take it up to the top. Good. So as it comes down, we get it twisted. Good. And then down here at the ball, we got to let it out again.
Okay.
Hey, not bad. More grip. Didn't change. No. So hold the club up here with your left, with your right hand, and now put your hand on bent. No, see, you're putting it on arch, so then it's going to be weak. Bend your hand first and then grip it. Yeah, and keep your hand bent as you wiggle and grip it. Always keep that bent back. There you go. Okay, so hold it there. Don't move. Okay, and just loosen it up. Grip it. Okay, other hand on. Okay, now don't change your grip. Square the face. How do you twist your hands to square that face? There you go. Let's hit a shot like that. Totally weird, but let's do the same stuff hitting a shot like that. Another one. Good. Okay, now take it back really far. That's it. Shorter finish. Really far back. There, hit that one. So your backswing went to here, but your follow through went to here. So we had the opposite. Okay, so show me one with the biggest backswing you can make. To our beat. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, big backswing. Don't cut it short. Okay, hit this one. Biggest backswing. Good job. Good job. So I think that in order for us to get the grip right, what I'd like to do is I want you to set up with the club face looking like that, then take your grip, and then use your hands to square it up. So just always take your grip with the club face closed, your normal standard grip with the face closed, and then use your upper body, your arms and your hands and wrists and whatever to get the club face pointed straight. And wherever you have to twist, you can twist. But yeah, definitely. But when you have the glove too far underneath that way, the club face is open, and what you're doing is you're reacting to an open club face, all caused by this. So club face totally shut, take your grip, and then use your hands to twist it back open.